Hey, show me love, hey, don't forget to sub, cause YouTube only like me if the people showing love. And this could be your new favorite page, brought to you live by that boy Gabe. Now say it with your chest, if it's about games, then Gabe know best. If it's about games, then Gabe know best.
What's happening, y'all, man? It's your boy Gabe, and look, I'm glad that y'all could join me. This is gonna be a fire video right here. I told y'all I'm about to come with some crazy heat. If you have not subbed to this channel, sub to the channel right now, leave a like, also hit that notification bell so you get all the videos that I'm about to come with straight heat. Y'all, it took me so long to put out a build video because I told y'all, unlike some other people, I'm not giving my subs garbage. I'm not giving the people that take the time out their day to view my videos trash. I'd rather wait and be behind in content than give y'all shit that don't work and have y'all wasting y'all time. So I'm going to give y'all, in my opinion, the first actual, fully thought out, put together beautifully. I'm talking this shit about to sting like a butterfly and fly like a bee type shit. Oh wait, I said that backwards. Fuck it, y'all know where I'm getting at. This build cold-blooded. It's nasty. So look, let's take a look at it. So first thing first, man, a quick tutorial, man. Most people know me as DPS. And this channel originally was a DC Universe Online channel where I did guides and build videos and top-notch elite, put you in the top 5 percentile in the video game. And I'm about to bring that to Marvel. This is going to all be heat. Everything I'm giving y'all about to be straight heat. So look, let's get to it. My Iron Man trial and error, man. I was already at around a 147 power level, but the build, it was not it. I had to go back, really understand the game, and take the concept. For a build to work in a video game, everything has to work together. It don't matter if you have 2,000 range rating, but your perks are straight trash. That's not what this game about. It's about finding something and everything mashed together. Everything you do with this build is for a reason. So let's get to it. First of all, like I said, we didn't just get bullshit gear. We got to get it actually work. So rounding it out, we got a melee rating of 1155. That's all going to go up because the more you level up your gear, the more it's going to boost the stats on it. So we're going to end up with probably around a 1200 melee rating, which is fine. Melee is secondary, but you want to have it. A lot of Iron Man builds that I've seen go balls to wall with the range rating, but they hit like a wet noodle up close. That's not how you want to play the game. Eventually, they're going to nerf that bug for the rockets that everybody doing. I don't want to play my game cheating, and I know a lot of y'all feel me on that one. I want to play my game legit. I want people to, when they see me play, be like, Gabe is a dog. This dude is nasty with whatever he do. He don't need no glitch or no cheese. If we running and you pulling out cheese, I'm dipping, man. You could have it. I'm not for it. Range rating, 1424. That's sexy as hell because it's going to go up to about 1,500 once everything leveled up, a little bit over that. A beautiful heroic rating of 1688 and a great defensive rating of 1335. A lot of people don't have that level of defense, man. That's what's going to be so special about this build. But let's get to the gear. So right off the bat, we got the lightweight pulse gauntlets. This is rare. I mean, this heat is rare. I'm telling y'all, I don't care what the stars say. Them 4 stars, bro, ignore that when you're going for your build because we have one of the rarest perks. I've only seen this on maybe 2 pieces. Armory Flare. Now, we're not even going to talk about how sexy lightweight pulse and lightweight pin particle dispenser is because they both sexy as hell. But we're going to talk about how nasty it is to have 128.8 critical attack damage from all weapons. Which means all sources of damage, you got a boost in your critical attack damage. That means when you nail a critical attack, it is boosted by 128.8%. That's crazy. On it, we got proficiency, sexy, resilience, and we got might on it. Might, bam. Like I said, we want to be able to get in a fray once we don't have no more juice. We want to be able to come in there, bam, let a few haymakers. That's beautiful. Pin particle damage is my favorite damage on the game. I've been playing around with a few stuff. Like I say, I'm like a lot of people. I have some sexy gear. We'll go over and bam, this is sexy here too. This was so hard not to use. But that might, losing that might, I couldn't do it. But as far as cosmic damage, you go, cosmic damage is the best damage on the entire game. But back to this, man. So we're going to show y'all how put together this is better than that would have been. So on your basic light attacks with Iron Man, they super quick. You're going to do pin particle damage, which means it's going to shrink your enemy. They're going to not hit as hard and they're going to take more damage. That's super dope. And also, while you're doing them same light combo finishes, they also trigger a damage explosion, which is dope as hell. So you need that. This is going to be one of the hardest pieces to get you're gonna find, just because that last trait. That last trait is it. You need it. So we're gonna go right below that, and we're gonna talk about the proficient buff repulsor. Bro, my luck with RNG was so trash, and when I got this, bro, I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry happy man tears, because this brings the build together. Ideally, would you want rockets? Hell yeah, you'd want rockets. But look, you don't pass up on something like this, because this procs so often it's not even funny. So it starts off with an 18.5% chance range power attacks grant a damage buff. This damage buff gonna shoot your damage off the roof. Like I said, it don't matter if your range rating is 2,000 and you sacrificing other stats to get that. If I could achieve that same level of stats with a buff off a sexy piece of gear while being able to put stats and all the other stuff. Y'all following where I'm going with this, right? Because the damage is crazy on this. So also on this, your repulsor attacks, them same power attacks that I'm going to be doing, that's going to be hitting for super hard and large amounts of damage, is also going to be doing particle damage, and is going to make large enemies just shrink so quickly. And on top of that, this proc so much it's not even funny. You have a 33% chance of defeating enemies, and their weak point grants and a vulnerability buff. Bro, you want some type of defense. I'm telling y'all, we about to talk about defense right now. So, next up we have the nimble spark plating. A lot of people talk about reflective gear, meaning you just take damage. I don't want to take damage. I don't want to do it. I don't care what nobody telling y'all. You never want to take damage on this game. Shit hits hard. I don't care how much defense you got. See, that defense I got is good enough to take some hits, but we don't want to take hits in the first place. We just want to be able to survive the hits. So when we do a perfect of 8, we're gonna boost our heroic charge burst for all of the heroics. I mean, bro, the Omega Beam is shreds. The arc lightning shit, it's probably one of the best supports that you got in the game. And then, in my opinion, the best ultimate on the entire game is the Hulkbuster. Not only you can use it for yourself, but you can also have your team use it. It is crazy because you're not going to die in it. It does great damage. Super tanky. It's going to make life easier. That's sexy. Next perk on his, you're going to have a chance when critically injured to trigger a damage buff. Bro, we getting damage buffs all over the board. I mean, we're not done with the damage buffs yet. But this is it right here. This last one. I don't know about y'all, but the enemies on this game that give me the worst trouble is the ones that take my heroics. Because I'm like a fish out of water if I don't have my heroics, baby. I need it. I needs it. If you're an Iron Man main, you know for a fact, those things is a pain in the butt on any character you're using. So this is going to give y'all a 50% reduction in the heroic drain from it and 25% reduction in the damage. So y'all not going to be dying left and right. Bro, this is amazing. Probably the best defensive perk on the game. I don't care what nobody tells you. It's the best defensive perk on the game. Now, next up, we're going to go to what we're using. And that's going to be the lightweight reactor. I was getting blessed left and right because this sexy as hell too. So we got some perfect stats on this. We got Resolve, Might, and Valor. We also have some really, really great perks. So we have 18.8% increased stun damage from light combo finishes. Now remember when we go all the way back and we're going right back to the lightweight gauntlets, all of these perks that y'all seen is light combos. So those light combos, bam, we getting stun damage boost. We getting a damage explosion. We getting pin particles on them. We're actually efficient in melee, and a lot of Iron Man builds that you see are not efficient at melee. They're not. They so focused on range with no perks that whatsoever that, bam, they're not able to do no melee damage at all when they don't have no juice. That bug is gonna get fixed. It's gonna catch y'all. So we're gonna get back to this last piece again. A 30% chance when you're doing a takedown that you're gonna grant a damage buff. Like I said, my Iron Man is not a punk Iron Man. We getting in there, we throwing haymakers. So when you get the opportunity to do a takedown, even if you back, you're gonna want to do your takedowns to get your heroics back up. You're gonna get a damage buff. 30% is pretty damn big. And the last thing I told y'all, bro, we was shooting straight for the stars with this build. I ain't come at y'all with no trash. So the last perk, even sexy, successfully land 16 hits in rapid succession without taking any damage to boost your heroic for everything. Now the fun part about this perk is the way I run my Iron Man is I send my Iron Man around my team. I normally run with Captain America, who could taunt. I run with Hulk, who could taunt. So, and I run with Camilla Khan. That way I'm not taking, that way if I do take damage, she heals it back. That is cohesive composition. I'm not being hit, and if I am being hit by some stuff I can't really defend myself on, I'm getting healed by Camilla Khan. So the next thing up, we're going to look at the major artifacts we run in. Now this is where you want to learn that sometimes these are situational. If I'm playing in a group, which means I don't center my builds around just low end content. I center this build is centered around when the raid comes, I want to be efficient in my group. So ideally when you're in a group and you don't have to worry about soloing by yourself, then this is the best one on the game. The Norn Stone of Lethal will have you doing stupid amounts of damage. I normally pop my arc, I pop the Lethal Will, and I go ham. When that damage buff pop up, bruh, guess what? Remember when I told y'all every single thing we do comes back and it works together. So you see, first of all, we got resolve of the injure, whatever, bro. It's going to increase critical chance when the damage boost is active. Now that's the damage boost from Tyre's offense. Forget that for right now. That shit does do massive amounts of damage. We're gonna go to the bread and butter, which is the middle perk. That's always active. And increase duration of all damage buffs by 4 seconds. Now that's going to go back to, oh shit, we got a damage buff. Wait, we got another damage buff. Wait, we got another damage buff. Every time I proc my damage buff, it's getting extended by this major artifact. Everything works together. It's lovely. It's lovely. You know I meant to show that on this, but y'all got what I'm saying. Y'all tracking. I know y'all tracking because each and every one of y'all smart. I already know it. You smart because you're on this channel watching this video. So next thing, look, hey, before we go any farther, if y'all like what this video going so far, smash that like button for me and sub to the channel because, bro, I'm bringing y'all nothing but heat. So the next up, minor artifacts. Now this is where I know that for a fact this could be pumped a little bit more to reach that higher than 1500 range rating, but these are finicky things to get. So for the blue ISO, you want 3 precisions. 3 precisions is perfect. And then you could supplement that precision right here, and you could do all valor. And that will boost it so much more, y'all. So look, I done told y'all all of that. Let's go to the next part of this video. All right, y'all, so now that we done seen the get, now we're going to move over to the melee. And we're going to show y'all all of the skills that we're using. So it's really, really simple, man. Like I said, everything got to work together. So the main thing I'm going to be using for melee is just your Iron Gauntlet light attack. The finisher for that is going to proc all of that stuff that we showed y'all, as well as the pin particles. Now your bread and butter going to be your repulsors. Repulsors are not bad, bro. They kind of a balance between the rockets and the lasers. They do pretty damn good if you ask me, especially the triangle. That triangle combo is so sick. The hand cannon combo is dope. All right, so as y'all gonna see right here, to proc our damage buff, we're gonna be using the power blast. Once we use the power blast, normally I rotate over and start using the triangle combo, or either the power combo for that, which is the same triangle moves, except you're just holding it instead. So we're gonna switch over. We're not gonna make this hard. Specialty. Oh yes, this is where it gets fun. So for the first one, arc overload specialization, we easily going to go ahead and click on the defensive one, which is arc field. This one is going to create a bubble that blocks attacks. Normally I sit inside this bubble and dish out massive amounts of damage. You can't beat it. You want to go ahead and grab every single thing down here. It all works together. It's going this is going to boost your arc overload by 3 seconds. You go ahead, teammates inside of it going to be overcharged too. But it's sexy. Like this shit is sexy as hell, man. And over here for the second specialization for arc overload, we're going to go ahead and get defensive field. And this is going to reflect projectiles back. It's lovely. It It's lovely. All right, for this one, this was the easiest choices out of any of them. It took no second to decide which are the best ones. For the Union Beam, Unibeam, you want to go over and you want to grab Omega Beam. Omega Beam make this does so much damage, it's not even funny. You're not gonna worry about multiple charges with it. You're going to want to dish out as much damage as you could possibly do once you have Omega Beam up. You're gonna go ahead and extend the time of it with concentrated fire. You love it. You're not gonna be able to beat it, bruh. And for the Hulkbuster, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make sure that we have more rockets. That's gonna give us 8 more. You're gonna go all the way down the tree. Extend the rockets. That's gonna give y'all the Hulkbuster rockets. Top 2 buttons, bam, is gonna make y'all do a crazy high damage with the rockets. Hulkbuster is the best ultimate on the game, bro. Don't sleep on it. All right, this is gonna let it hyper react all the way at the bottom. I'm gonna let you extend it for 10 more seconds. Why double that up? Let's go for 20 more seconds and add another 10 right there. You're gonna grab all of your defensive stuff right here. And for mastery, this way it gets really, really important. Because like I said, a lot of Iron Mans, they not about meleeing, bro. I'm about throwing punches, dog. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go with the melee upgrades, and most people are gonna choose to get the stun damage from all sources. No, we want the increase the damage of all combo finishes. Remember when I told y'all everything got to work together in the build? Bam, right back to those light combos that doing pin particle damage, stun damage, and also the damage explosion. All of that being boosted right now by that right there by 25% more. So next thing we're gonna go grab is takedown upgrade. I don't care what nobody tell y'all. You're always gonna want the heroic orbs and range attack upgrade. Okay, so this is where you get tricky. This build has 77 proficiency. That's not bad. That's 16.2% chance of landing a crit. So if you had 25 or more, I would suggest you get the boost to critical attack damage. But since we're not reaching that threshold, we want to go with the damage that's a flat percentage. So that's going to boost everything all around. All right, next up we have range weapon mastery. And for the range weapon mastery, we're going to go right across the board. All of these is tied into each individual. This is going to be all your lasers. This is going to be all your rockets. So since we're using repulsor, we're going to use all of those right there. And the first one is going to increase your critical attack damage, boost it even more. Your rate of fire for repulsors, boost it even more. That's the triangle combo right there for you. And increases the energy cost for using it. Bring that shit down. So the next thing, Cymric abilities, yo, I didn't finish college, but I'm a small dude. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get increase the base regeneration speed of energy by 10%. We're going to go ahead and take the stun. Stunning is really, really important. When you stun, we're gonna boost our energy up even more. As long as we have energy, we're gonna do crazy amounts of damage. And over here, we want to increase all damage down while we overcharge. Once we pop that arc, we're overcharged. Bam, we're going to go ahead and do crazy amounts of damage. Over here, we're going to go with the last 3 utilities. Arc defense. For me personally, I like the grant energy points while parrying attacks. That's personally my favorite. Energy barrier advancement. We're going to go ahead and get tactical barrier. Heroes near the barrier gain 15% critical attack chance. Like I told y'all, it's going to work together, man. If your build not cohesively working together, you're doing it wrong. And for the final ability we got, this was the easiest choice out of anything right here. You had the choice of Afterburner, made you speed up a little bit more. Countermeasures, you could double tap. I thought this was pretty useful, but I'd never take it over this right here. So while we flying, while we in the air, we have an increasing all damage by range attacks by 15%. That's crazy. That's 15% more range attack damage by just flying in the air. You can't beat that. Now, one more thing I want to go back to before I show y'all this build in action is we're going to go over to the gear, and these major artifacts is all situational. While I want to be honest with y'all and tell y'all I love the Scorn Lethal Will, if I'm soloing, 10 out of 10 times you want the Ring of Nebulon. You want to stay inside because shit going to hit y'all really, really hard. And it's not about how fast you could get through stuff when you're doing mega hives and stuff like that. And it's not going to be how fast you get through stuff when y'all doing the raids. The cloning lab, once it comes out, is going to be about your survival ability And nothing will help you survive more than this Ring of Nebulon. I have it fully leveled on my Black Widow. I have it fully leveled on my Hulk. This is gonna be the next thing I level up on Iron Man. Once I get that to level 10, is gonna be the next thing right after. So these are all situational. Remember that. Every single one of these is situational. I can find a use for every single one of these, but I will never use the Darkhold. It's just not worth it. You're losing too much. So look, y'all, we're gonna go into some showing y'all how this build working. As always, this game on Gabe. I'm glad you could come join me. As always, I'm Gabe, and yeah, I know best.
Awesome production. Awesome production.